Time as we're listening to Europe seeing the final countdown. Well, it's not that bad. Welcome to the Sam Cam this morning on this way back Wednesday. Here we go. We're about a few seconds away. Here we go.
And now for some sunshine in your day. It's the Positive People Minute, sponsored by Flora Templeton Stuart, attorney at law.
Yep. Here we are. It is the Positive People Minute, sponsored by Flora Templeton Stuart, attorney at law. We've got a special day going here at SAM 100.7, and also with our Commonwealth broadcasting stations. As you know, we have several other stations that are participating in the American Red Cross Day of Giving. It is all day today. And what we're doing with the American Red Cross is simply helping them replenish their monetary sources so that they can respond to disasters a lot faster and a lot better, so that they don't have to worry about where's the money going to come from. And you may think that the American Red Cross is just automatically funded, but it's not. And it's not a federal or government program, but it is the first on the ground, first boots on the ground. As you know, with any disaster, any emergency, they are always the one who is helping collect blood for those in surgeries and even disasters. And even during this time of COVID, they've been testing for COVID antibodies. But it takes money to do all of that and respond to disasters. So this is the day of giving, when we're asking you to maybe go out, donate blood. You can do that today at the Sloan Convention Center from 10:30 to 4:30 today. But more importantly, maybe just take a little bit of cash, take a little bit of something out of your account and donate it to the American Red Cross, especially the local chapter here in South Central Kentucky, which is headquartered in Bowling Green, and it serves a big area around us. What do? They respond to fires. We've had a lot of fires during the wintertime. And some of the families that were put out were given a place to stay, and they were given vouchers where they could go out and buy new clothes, buy food, and help in getting a place to live. I mean, even temporarily. So the Red Cross does more than just, asking you to donate blood. It's about responding to disasters and emergencies, and they are there all the time. As I said, some of the first to respond in these cases. Here's what you can do. All you got to do is go to their website, redcross.org, redcross.org/donate. And there's also a giving day. Once you go to the donate page, you'll see ways you can donate. And there's a /giving day because of today is American Red Cross Giving Day. You can do something specific and be generous. Just do what you can, because in every disaster you hear American Red Cross, and they take care of it. Okay, so today let's do that. Go to redcross.org/donate, or you can call 800-HELP-NOW. 800-HELP-NOW. There's another way you can do it. You can just text 90999 to the American Red Cross and automatically donate $10 from your checking account. Again, that's 90999, and that will send your $10 to the American Red Cross that easily. So all day today, you're going to be hearing Jennifer Capps, who's the executive director of the American Red Cross of South Central Kentucky, urging you to please donate today. Give what you can give to help the American Red Cross because, hey, tomorrow we're under the threat of severe weather. And you saw what happened last week when there was severe weather south of us. Now we're going to be more into that, not really the bullet zone or the red zone, but close enough that we could have some unfortunate things happen tomorrow. We want to be ready. We want the American Red Cross to be ready. So do what you can, redcross.org/donate or call 800-HELP-NOW or 90999 to the American Red Cross. And that's today's Positive People Minute, sponsored by Flora Templeton Stuart, attorney at law. Okay. Yeah, real important that we get that done today. And tomorrow, speaking of tomorrow, it is going to be, I think, a rather active day. If you read my 4:30 a.m. report, my update early this morning on my Facebook page or the Sam 100.7 Facebook page or Instagram or Twitter, then that the risk is there. We've got a risk of not only heavy rain, maybe up to 2 inches of rain during the day tomorrow, but also that level 2 risk, slight risk, and even a level 3 moderate risk or enhanced risk. We haven't had that yet this spring. Looking at the radar, there's nothing going on this morning, and I don't foresee anything happening today. But as we go through time, we are going to see that severe weather threat. I think it's going to happen in 2 waves tomorrow. The first wave will come in the morning, around this time, around the time that I'm doing the radio show. There could be some heavy rain and maybe some strong thunderstorms in the morning, but I'm not anticipating the severe weather threat during the morning. These will be what we call elevated storms. They're elevated along a warm front, and that provides the lift needed for those thunderstorms. They're not surface based. In other words, these storms tomorrow morning will not be based on the amount of sunshine or surface heating. That won't happen until the afternoon. So I think the storms in the morning will pack a punch with some heavy rain, and then they'll be done. Then all of this depends on the break we get in the morning between, the morning first wave and the second wave in the afternoon and evening. If we get a lot of sun coming out tomorrow, then look out. Then we could be really talking about some serious weather tomorrow evening. If we stay cloudy for much of that time during the day tomorrow between wave number 1 and wave number 2, then it might not be as bad. But the risk is out there. You can see all of that on my updates this morning, as I mentioned, and I'll most likely, like I did yesterday, put out another either written update, or if the Weather Service decides to do a conference call today about tomorrow's activity, then I may jump in with a video update on the SamCam and in the Sam channel later this afternoon or this evening. So just be watching for that. But if you're a subscriber to YouTube, the Sam channel BG on YouTube, then you'll automatically get a reminder or a little notification that says I'm going to do something a little bit later on. So it is worth watching tomorrow, and I'll have all the information. I'm watching it today, seeing the latest data, and try to keep up with what's happening and let you know. Right now, we're just going to keep it. Everything's cool at the moment. Be aware. Now, I've started these little color boxes. I'm just trying to raise awareness more than anything and get you prepared for what might happen tomorrow. It's not a guarantee, okay? There is that bust factor always. Bust factor is if we get a lot of clouds tomorrow, then we may not get severe weather. So I don't want to scare you to death. Hopefully, I never do that. But I don't want to hype it up either if it's not going to be that bad. The heavy rain will be bad enough. I mean, we are going to get at least an inch to 2 inches of rain, regardless of whether we get any severe weather or not. So that's a given, and there could be some minor flooding due to that alone. So, but if it looks like, yeah, confidence is going up that we're going to get some really rough, nasty, even dangerous weather, then I've started these little color boxes on my written posts, from green to yellow to orange to red, kind of like a stoplight. You know how that works. So right now we're in the green, everything's good to go, but I'm kind of pushing yellow, which means I want to raise awareness just a little bit more of what might happen, and I want you to be prepared. I want you to be prepared for the worst. Okay? I do not. This has always driven me crazy because in the weather business, not every station is like this, but a lot of stations are hype, 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 hype. And you're sitting there going, oh, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Oh, they say it's going to be bad. They say it's going to be bad tomorrow. And you don't do anything to prepare. I don't want you to be scared. I want you to be prepared. So that's what I'm trying to do, is to get you to think, what's the most that I could do right now while the sun is shining and there's no bad weather going on, to be prepared for tomorrow when it's bad, and when the storms start hitting, or if a tornado happens or whatever, then it's too late to do anything to prepare. I don't want you to be that way. Those of you watching me on the Sam Cam, I want you to be smart about this. I don't want you to panic. If you're going to panic, I really don't need you in here. And that may sound rude, but you got to get it together. When we talk about severe weather, it's got to be serious. It's got to be, you either are going to be panic mode, scared, and just run around in a daze. I know because I've done it when I was a kid, scared of storms all the time. But once I learned here, knowing that storms can behave badly, like a kid can behave badly, or a person, you've got to prepare for those things. And if you're prepared, you're going to be able to take it. You're going to be able to survive it even. It's not like it's an instant death sentence. Yes, some of them can be bad and there's not much you can do about it. But at least if you're prepared and you know what's coming, then you won't be surprised. I can't get over how many times people will say, well, that came out of nowhere. Really? Really? No, it didn't. You just weren't paying attention. And I hate to be hard line like that, but the years of me just stroking people's hands and holding their hands, oh, it'll be all right, is over. I've seen what storms can do, and I see what panic can do to make it worse. Panic makes it worse. There's nothing you can do to stop a storm. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. The best thing you can do is be prepared. That's all I'm saying. Okay? So don't take it so hard. I'm not being a hard ass. I know it sounds like it, but dang it, I just get upset with people who are just, they can be one of two ways. I'm so scared. I don't know what to do. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I wish they'd stop talking about it. I wish the storms didn't happen. Or I get the other side of the extreme, and it is, it's not going to hit me. Get off the radio. Get off the TV. I don't care if it does hit somebody else. I'm watching Dancing with the Stars. Well, you know what I say to that? Fudge. I can't say what I want. Screw you is what I say. Okay, I can say that. I couldn't say that on television. I can say it here. Screw you. If you're the kind of person that only is thinking about yourself and you don't care about your fellow man and how much they're being threatened by a tornado or a flood or anything else, then screw you. I don't have time for you here. This is for people who give a damn and take the time to use common sense to be prepared. If you're not in that category, you're out. I don't care. I'm not going to hold your hand. I'm not going to uh, tailor this to your specific needs. That's not how it works. Weather doesn't care. You've seen that commercial about shingles don't care? You know, I walked 10 miles today. Shingles don't care. Well, guess what? The weather don't care. The weather don't care. It doesn't look at you and go, "Oh, I'm coming to get you." The weather don't care. But I care to bring you the information. But if you're going to whine about it or you're going to bitch about it, none of that. I don't want it here. I don't want it in this. This is not that platform. I will give it to you straight, no bull, no hype, tell you what's going on as it is, not speculate, but just go on the best data that I have to tell you what's going on. And then what you do with it is up to you. It's my responsibility? Yes. Why is it my responsibility? Because you're a human being and you should know better. All right. That's enough. You guys, I will let you know later. Seriously, I'll let you know later if there's anything to worry about, be concerned about. But right now, prepare for tomorrow. God bless. Have a great day, and I'll see you.